Welcome, everyone, to our March Wellness Series. This afternoon, we're going to be looking at how we can keep our pets healthy. Before we get into the presentation, I'd like to introduce myself. For those of you who are new, my name is Joanne Carr, and I'm the director of OASIS, which is the education department at Omega Alpha. So, welcome, and welcome back to those of you who have been joining us now for a little while. It's always great to have you back. Tomorrow, I will be sending a link to the recording to everybody, so please watch your inboxes. I will also be sending a copy of this presentation so you can have both as a reference. I really like those recordings because you can fast forward or reverse and you can get to the parts where maybe you've missed. If you have to leave for whatever reason, of course, please go ahead and the recordings will keep you updated on what you might have missed. Before we actually get into the webinar section or the presentation itself, please, if you have any questions throughout this afternoon's presentation, please feel free to write your questions out in the Q&A or the chat. You don't have to wait till the end. We will be looking at our strategy slide at the very end. When we wrap it up, I don't want anyone to feel afraid to ask any questions. It's a very interactive, we prefer interactive groups if we can, because that's the way people learn. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. Whether it's winter or spring or summer or fall, there's different things, different aspects with regards to canine and feline health that we have to always keep in mind, looking at, keeping our pets healthy all year long. And the products I'm going to talk about this afternoon are indeed those supplements that can be used all year long. But before we get into them, we all want to keep our pets happy and healthy. And I think pet owners are a lot more savvy nowadays than they were even 5 to 10 years ago, especially when it comes to diet and food or nutrition choices for their pets, because that's really the foundation of your pet's health is what he or she eats on a daily basis. Adding the right supplement can make a world of difference to your pet's overall health. And when you choose to be a pet parent, and sometimes we don't, sometimes things happen in life where maybe you've got you have this happens quite a bit. I've heard stories about, for those of you who have children, you adopt or you take on their pets for whatever reason, and that's fine. But regardless of whether you choose to become a pet parent or it's kind of put upon you, it can be a very stressful time. It can be very exciting and it can also be very overwhelming. But ultimately, we want what's best for our pets. Now, the big question is, where do we start? Well, regardless of the age, and supplements that we make at Omega Alpha, regardless of the age of the animal, are safe for all ages, even puppies and kittens. I know many pet owners are concerned if they're safe for younger pets, and yes, they absolutely are. Proper nutrition, so the right diet, exercise, appropriate supplementation, which product is best for my cat at this age, or what product is best for my dog if he or she is dealing with immune related issues. Well, hopefully I'll provide some answers for everybody this afternoon. We're going to be looking, because as the topic suggests, keeping our pet healthy from A to zinc, we're going to be looking at vitamin and mineral based supplements today, but we're also going to look at an herbal approach as well. And fortunately for all of us, there's so much more research nowadays into natural health products for our pets, because whenever we want to go to the veterinarian or whoever is looking after your pet's healthcare professional, most veterinarians do not know much about botanicals or herbal based formulas, but I always suggest to show or let your pet's veterinarian know what products that you're currently giving to your pets, so that at least they know the general idea what the product is meant to do. And we provide that information for you if you ever want to take something to a veterinarian, more scientific based information. So, looking at safety is very important. Quality is also important. But as pet owners, we have to also educate ourselves about different breeds and what health issues that they tend to be more susceptible to. Because when we look at, for example, Dachshunds, they usually have, disc related issues, and then we have joint related issues, dysplastic hips for golden retrievers and certain breeds of English bulldogs. We've got something that affects every breed. Upset stomach, gastrointestinal related issues, kidney issues, arthritis. These are just some of the health issues that can send us off to the veterinarians from time to time. But what we like to educate about at Omega Alpha is about preventative health. And I find that most pet owners call us when there's something wrong with their pet versus saying, oh, well, I just got a puppy or a kitten and I just want to know, what I should start giving him or her just to keep him or her healthy. We get that sometimes, but we don't get it a lot. It's usually, oh, my cat has arthritis, or my senior cat is in stage 3 renal failure, or something like that. And that's fine too, because we're always there to help regardless. Before we launch into the actual supplements themselves, we're going to look at the immune system. And for those of you who joined me this morning, we talked about the importance of our own immune system for our own health. The same rings true whether you're looking at a dog, a cat, and for those of you with horses, the same thing. We're going to be talking about that this evening at 7 p.m. For those of you who would like to come back to that one, you're more than welcome. So the immune system is made up of glands, nodes, organs, and they work together to protect our pets from viruses, bacteria, fungi, anything that could potentially be considered harmful to your pet. Now, what many of you may not be aware of, and if you are aware of this, well, kudos to you. 80% of an animal's immune system is housed in the gut. So it's not just made up of bacteria, but of mucous membranes called the mucosal immune system. So when you support an animal's gastrointestinal health, you are indeed also supporting the health of their immune system. So the mucosal immune system, and that mucosa basically is basically all about what protects the gut from intruders getting in and creating more inflammation and exacerbating an existing situation or health issue. So that mucosal immune system, basically, it's like a fortress or a military battalion that protects the nasal passages, the intestinal lining, and other vulnerable surfaces of the body, like the kidneys, the respiratory tract, and so forth. When you travel with your pet, anything that could potentially stress an animal, competition events, we support all kinds of, canine events during the spring and summer months. Poor nutrition is a big one, and this is where I'm finding pet owners are becoming, again, a lot more educated on the importance of diet and nutrition. Because back in the day, not a lot of pet owners were able to link the health of their cat or their dog to the type of food they were eating. Now, I'm not trying to convert anybody here to try to get you to feed your pet in a certain way. I'm just pointing out that with the right supplement and the right diet, and we all know that I'm sure many, if not all of you, have seen the results of just adding a supplement, not changing the diet, but adding a supplement can help somewhat. But if we provide the right nutrition, that can make a world of difference as well. What's going on in the environment can affect an animal, their respiratory tract, their immune system. Changes in the temperature as we go from, well, again, not wanting to jinx myself, and so far, fingers and toes crossed, I haven't done so. We haven't really had a winter where I live, about an hour east of Toronto. I find that, well, we've been very fortunate, but there's not everybody is that fortunate. Even changes in temperature, climate, things like that can have an effect on the immune system of an animal. When you look at symptoms, how do I know my pet is under the weather? Well, usually they'll sleep more, infections, they get more infections, maybe weight loss, an unhealthy coat, that's a big one. We get a lot of questions about dry coats, oily coats, just coats that are very lackluster. So we'll take a look at that today and how we can help to improve that. We're going to start off with herbal building blocks this afternoon. And there's different ways that you can support an animal's immune system. Herbs are very safe. So when we look at herbs, a lot if you're new to herbs or botanicals and you've never given them, if you're new to supplements for that matter, right from the beginning, you want to make sure that the products are going to be safe and also that they're going to work, because are herbs that are safe for people that aren't necessarily safe for cats and dogs. So when you have a product line that you can choose from that's based on canines and felines and their own health, that's always a good thing to do. Also, there's dosing on the label based on the weight of your pet, which is really nice. So it takes all the guesswork out of trying to figure out how much of this liquid do I give to my 12-pound cat versus my 80-pound dog. All of that is on the label. So that's one less thing that you have to worry about when you're dosing or giving it or putting it into their dish, their feeding dish. So herbs are very safe. I always say there's a very large safety margin associated with them. So if by chance you happen to give your dog or your cat too much of any of the products I'm going to talk about this afternoon, the worst case scenario is they'll have a very loose stool or diarrhea. But there's been no fatalities. You don't have to worry about your pet dying if you give too much. And I say that because there is a sincere fear with regards to giving supplements if you've never given them before. So I just wanted to put your minds at ease. For those of you who are already in the know, it might be old hat for you, but I just wanted to let everyone know the large safety margins associated with our products in general. Another great thing about herbals is that they all contain antioxidants, and antioxidants help to control inflammation. So, when we look at inflammation with respect to an animal's immune system, we're looking at allergies, and allergies are very common. Now, animals can sometimes react to the food. If it's a food allergy, you could be seeing, them scratching. There could be things showing up in their skin, or their coat can be changing. That's if it's a diet related issue, it's going to be something that's happening every day. Whereas if it's an environmental thing, it could be just a seasonal thing. So they might just get hot spots maybe in the summer months, especially when we're looking at dogs. When animals develop these skin and coat issues, quite often we'll recommend to support the immune system, or we'll recommend a probiotic like our or a probiotic 8 plus, to support the gut and that mucosal immune system. But Healthy Pet does a very good job of supporting the immune system using herbs. So in situations where we can bring down inflammation with allergies or really any health issue that affects our pets, there's going to be some degree of inflammation involved there. When we rescue pets, which is wonderful, we like to support rescues at Omega Alpha. And thankfully, there are people in the world that rescue pets and give them their forever home and all of that good stuff. So, Healthy Pet is a product, a supplement that we would recommend in a situation where there may be an unknown health history associated with that particular animal. If you're taking your pet to a kennel or a spa, there's all kinds of stuff like that. For actually, my grand dog goes to a spa and she loves it because she gets to go with all of her friends and run around, and they treat them so well. And if you choose a really good one, and these are situations where they're going to be involved with other dogs, of course, so you may want to support their immune system prior to going. So these are just some situations where you could offer or give a product like Healthy Pet. And they come in different sizes. That's what I like about the products as well, because that liter size, someone with a 12-pound cat is not going to want to purchase the liter size of Healthy Pet. So once the products are opened, we usually suggest that you use the products within 3 to 6 months after opening. Now, ultimately, if you forget about the products, you put them in the fridge and you forget about them, which happens a lot with people. what I would suggest, I'd hate to see you throw the product out. Well, the worst thing that can happen is that the herbs become less effective, but the products will not hurt your pet. They just be the herbs become less potent is what will happen once they've been opened in the refrigerator. If it goes past that, even if past that date of expiration, once opened again within 3 to 6 months. But before they're opened, our products have a 3 to 4 year expiration date on them. So you have a choice as to which product, what size, 120 mil, 500 mil. There's different sizes here. So that's nice if you want to try the product. You don't want to invest in the larger size. Now we've just looked at herbals. So the herbals that are used in the healthy pet are herbs like echinacea and herbs that are going to support the immune system, herbs that are going to support the adrenals during stressful times. Now we're going to look at a product that contains vitamins, minerals, and herbals, and it's called Pet Vitality. Now, Pet Vitality is our senior pet formula. So for those of you who have senior pets, that's usually one that we would go to first because this product will address all of the needs of or a lot of the needs of the aging pet. Now, how do you know that your pet is a senior pet? Well, you'll usually start to notice, you know, and this is something that depending on the breed of the animal. So for example, when we look at the larger breeds of dogs, they have an accelerated aging process going on. So they can become seniors at the age of 5 or 6, or they might start to display symptoms like they're getting more lethargic, their joints are giving them a hard time, there's mobility issues, not as much energy, maybe they've got some kidney issues. So I cannot state definitely here that everyone's going to need to give Pet Vitality to their pet once they turn 7 or 8 or 9. It all depends on the symptoms ultimately. Now, smaller dogs, usually we don't see these symptoms occurring until they're older, maybe 9, 10, 11 even. So depending on the breed and the size of the animal, that can speak volumes as to when we're going to see these changes occurring. But these are some of the things that we watch for. And I think that with pet owners, we all know when our pets, when there's even a slight change in their gait. Okay, my cat's not jumping up on the bed like she used to. What's going on? And we start to notice these changes. So what we're trying to do with our supplements is really we're trying to improve the quality of life. And that's one of our mantras at Omega Alpha. Besides providing scientific based formulas, quality, and all of those safety stuff, that's important as well. But quality of life is very important. So we could be looking at animals that are recovering from surgeries, abused animals, unfortunately. And that's such a shame because we're all trying to do what's best by our pets, and we've got dogs and cats that are abused, and it's heartbreaking. But when we look at these types of situations, we can recommend for recovery and all part of that recuperation process. We've got herbs in here, we've got vitamins and minerals in here that are going to support the immune system, the health of different systems and the organ systems like the liver and the kidneys, and really providing antioxidants and anti-inflammatories to help deal with the stressors that are affecting any senior pet. Some gentle detoxification properties associated with Pet Vitality. And this is where, when we look at the liver and kidneys, because as our pets age, and it's not uncommon, we get a lot of questions about kidney failure, renal failure, and I get probably at least a couple calls a week from people who are dealing with different stages of renal failure in their cats. And we tend to it does happen in dogs as well, but we tend to see it more so with cats. But at the same time, what we want to do is try to support the body the best way we can, and with the appropriate diet, it makes a world of difference. So with the vitamins and minerals in here, we've got antioxidants, we've got the B vitamins, we've got macro minerals like calcium and magnesium, we've got the micronutrients that are only needed in trace amounts like micrograms. And whenever you look at a label when you see milligrams, those are the macro minerals when we look at those like calcium and magnesium. Anything that's in micrograms, that means your pet only needs it in small amounts. But the fact that you're choosing a product that's based on scientific research, all the proper ratios are in here for what cats and dogs need. So based on species, it's very important that these have all been scientifically formulated. We don't talk about the science a lot in these webinars, but if you want to get more scientific support or research and you want to see more information about the ingredients, please let me know and I will gladly send it to you. We try to keep things as simple as possible with these consumer webinars because I think most of you want to know how to give the products, how they work, and what situations that you would use them. So we want to keep things. I find when we get too technical, well, people tend to lose interest, and I don't want anyone to lose interest here. So, and if you are that individual, you like the science stuff, let me know and I'll get that stuff to you. So we've got everything in here that is going to support the health of the aging pet as we start to see things, organs start to they're becoming more compromised, energy levels are waning, mobility is changing, they're slower to get up out of their bed or from a laying down position, hesitancy to walk up the stairs, things like that are all part and parcel as we get older. In fact, my goodness, I can attribute some of that stuff to myself some days. I think, oh my goodness, as we get older, the same thing applies because we're all mammals and systems work very similarly, if not identically. So, pet vitality can help that senior pet. Now, let's say you don't have a senior pet. Can you still give pet vitality to maybe a cat who's 2 or a dog who's 3? Absolutely, you can. There's nothing wrong just because it says senior pet formula on the label does not mean that you cannot give it to a younger pet. The reason I bring this up is because there's some taurine in Pet Vitality. We've got taurine in a couple of our pet supplements. Pet Vitality is one of them, and Nutrify is another. And we're going to be looking at Nutrify this afternoon as well. So, with taurine, L-taurine is an amino acid that protects the heart and the muscles of cats and dogs. So, you'll also see taurine in pet foods, especially with cat foods. A lot of pet owners are looking for taurine. Well, you'll find it in the Pet Vitality. It's great for the heart. It's great for the muscles, especially if you're dealing with muscle wasting in senior pets or the muscles for canine athletes are very rambunctious cats because I've seen cats being walked out there. There are some very rambunctious cats out there. So there's something for all pets within our line and in different sizes too. Now, if you're just looking for a vitamin and mineral supplement for your pet that you don't necessarily want herbals, maybe you just want something that has, decent amounts of vitamins and minerals when you're looking at raw food or cooked food diets. And I'm going to talk more about that when we get to our strategy slide. We've got our OptiPet Multi. Now, I've got a colleague, and Renee, might even be on this afternoon. She actually does a lot of canine events with her dogs. She does a lot of agility. She's done a lot of different events. And what she does is she'll put the OptiPet Multi in a water bottle and she'll use it like a Gatorade, like a replenishment for electrolytes and nutrients throughout the day if she's going to be with her dogs and they're going to be exercising throughout the day, whether it's for training purposes or competition purposes. You can that's what she does, and she says it's kind of like a Gatorade, but it's much healthier. So you've got vitamins and minerals in here that are going to support the immune system, especially for more active animals. And active animals, the situations where animals require more nutrients is if they're more physically active or if they're suffering from a specific health issue. That's where we need to really look at increasing vitamins and minerals and getting more support to the body because they're expending more energy. So they're going to be just like with human athletes. If you're more physically active, maybe you take a multivitamin or you take electrolytes or you do things like that to support your muscles. These are situations that we have to look at too for canine athletes. I would love to know the amount she uses of it versus water for that. She does mix it in water. I can find out for you, Julie, and get back to you. I can find out exactly how much. Normally, what we would recommend is you take the weight of the animal and you would take the amount, whether it's a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons, and you would just mix it into a water bottle and shake it up. That's usually what she'll do. So it's all based on the weight. That's usually what she sticks to, as far as I know, but I can reach out to her just to confirm that, and I can let everybody know what she does. I just wanted to make sure. Yes, absolutely. I just want to check to see if she's actually on today. I can see, no, she's not on, but I will reach out and I will let everybody know, just because I don't want to mislead anybody. But usually we suggest giving the dose based on their weight. And normally we don't recommend, for example, if you've got a bowl of water and everybody has water available to their pets, we don't normally recommend putting these supplements into water and just letting it sit there all day, usually, because it can reduce the bioavailability of the nutrients. But when her dogs are going to be drinking, if your dogs are going to be drinking more water throughout the day because they're exercising, of course we want to keep them from being dehydrated. So this is a bit of a different situation, but we normally don't recommend mixing our supplements into water, especially if the water is going to sit there all day, and it becomes less effective, or the product will become less effective. So if you know your pet's going to be drinking it frequently, like on a day of competition, then that's a different story. So, whether it's for the immune system, skin and coat health, the organs, if you feed raw or cook food for your pet, this is going to bring in these nutrients that are not available through these types of diets. And there are situations where, and even with kibbled foods, if people are concerned that their pets are not getting enough and they need to just up the nutrient intake, you can always add a little bit of OptiPet Multi in with their food as well. So it doesn't matter what age the pet is. We could be looking at pets that are 6 months old, or we could be looking at senior pets. We could be looking at pets that are 3 years old. It's all based on the weight. So you would just go by what's on the label. Now, you might be wondering what the NN.SY2W6, what that's all about. Well, that's a notification number that we get from Health Canada. We are in the process of getting all of our pet products, getting these notification numbers. Not all of our products have them now, but we are in the process of getting them. What that all means is that there are divisions of Health Canada that deal with human supplements, small animal supplements, and large animal supplements. So whenever you see these numbers and letters on a bottle, it means that we have a stamp of approval from Health Canada, which I think is a good thing. And I'll explain why. I think that in the world of supplements or nutraceuticals, it gives us more integrity and credibility when we have these numbers, because then we go to show them to veterinarians or other healthcare providers who think that all of this supplement, not necessarily all of it, but some of it is all kind of witchcraft. Because back in the day, without scientific support, who can say what supports the efficacy of supplements? So now this is Health Canada's way of bringing more integrity to what we do at Omega Alpha, making supplements, and what we do in this industry, generally speaking. So that you're going to start to see more of those. So you'll start to see cautions and warnings on the labels. It's not meant to scare you. It's just meant to give you some ideas of, be careful or use caution when giving certain medications and things like that. But I'm going to clarify some of that when we get to our strategy slide. So we've got the different sizes here with OptiPet Multi. This one is just strictly vitamins and minerals. There are no herbs in it. So that's what differentiates it between the Pet Vitality and the next one that we're going to look at. Nutrify, which is our pet food fortifier. So this ad is all about if you're feeding raw, or if you're cooking food, because a lot of people are adopting these types of diets. It's not for everybody. Some people don't have time for it. Now, when you're feeding raw, you also have to be careful because when you're dealing with raw meat, that could potentially be a problem for anybody who suffers with, autoimmune conditions or any type of immune mediated issues. So it's not for everybody to feed raw. So there's certain situations where we still have to be careful, but for those who do, it can be very helpful for skin and coat issues as well as other things. Now, when you get out there and speak to veterinarians, there's some veterinarians that definitely are against raw food because they're looking at, parasites and things like that. Although when we're looking at raw food, it's basically animal systems are set up. If you have good quality protein, that is, we always have to make sure we're looking at good quality. So without getting into a nutrition seminar, we're going to keep it to supplements. Nutrify is a raw food fortifier. It's a powder. The others are liquids. Everything else we've talked about this afternoon has been liquid. Liquids always get into an animal's bloodstream, into their system faster than pills, powders. Liquids, you'll tend to see quicker results. Now, having said that, not not all animals like the taste of our liquids, but then not all animals like the taste of the Nutrify. So it all depends. And I'll give you some ideas on how to mix them in and how to feed these supplements when we get to the end. So we're almost there. Nutrify has got vitamins and minerals like the other supplements, but it also has green food concentrates, sea vegetables, enzymes, essential fats that you will not find in the OptiPet Multi or the Pet Vitality. So this is where this product differs. So this has got everything but the kitchen sink thrown in, as I always say. So Nutrify is a powdered supplement for those animals that prefer powders. It's a good way to increase nutrients in an animal's diet. Again, for those who are cooking raw or cooking food where the nutrients are lacking, or if you're concerned about, your pet's not getting everything they need, you can add Nutrify or OptiPet Multi or the Pet Vitality. You can add it to canned food, and this is where cats are all about the flavor. We find that if any animal's going to be picky, it's going to be the cats of the world versus the dogs. Yes, we do have some dogs that are a little bit picky with our supplements, but for the most part, it's the cat owners that are saying, my cat won't take your Nutrify. Do you have any ideas? And I will go over that shortly. Wet or dry food, if you're going to mix it in with a dry food, you're going to want to moisten that kibble before you add any type of a powdered supplement. So you've got minerals in highly bioavailable forms. The nutrients are better absorbed, of course, especially minerals, because vitamins are pretty easily absorbed by all mammals for the most part, but minerals not so much. You'll probably find when you start to give these types of vitamin and mineral based supplements, those with antioxidants in them, that you'll notice a difference in the coat and skin health of your pet. And that's always something that comes from the inside out. And we find that with a good healthy diet and supporting, the liver, the immune system, skin and coat health can really flourish when you give the right supplement and the right diet. We've also got macronutrients like calcium and magnesium, along with trace minerals that can support the health of the bones, the joints, the ligaments, the tendons. So we look at the framework, the musculoskeletal system of the animal that can be supported during puppyhood or as kittens right into senior years. So Nutrify is good again with any age category, any breed can be given our products. So, we would never say, oh, you can give Nutrify to, a Bernese Mountain Dog, but they're not for Dobermans. It's nothing like that. These products are good for all breeds, all stages of life. So you don't have to worry about that. And you would give it based on the amount of food that you're giving. This is the only one that is not based on the weight of the animal. It's more based on how much food you're giving. So if you're looking at a cat, usually you could just put a little sprinkling in their food. And if you give too much, let's say you give too much much Nutrify? Well, the worst case scenario is that your cat or your dog will develop a looser stool or diarrhea, and that is the worst case scenario. So at any point in time, if you feel, oh, I think I might have given too much, I forgot, and I maybe doubled it up, if you look at the stool and there's changes there, it won't last long. So you can get back to the regular dose. Now, this is where we look at all the strategies. So when we look at typically our products are designed to be given together. The vitamin and mineral based ones, usually I recommend to choose one based on what symptoms your pet has. So for example, if you're looking at a vitamin and mineral based formula and you have a senior cat or a senior dog, you might want to go with the Pet Vitality. Now, having said that, if you want to, I think Julie, you were interested in looking at the OptiPet Multi. If you're dealing with looking at adding nutrients like a Gatorade type thing, if you're into canine sports, then the OptiPet Multi might be a good option there with the B vitamins and so forth for energy. Healthy Pet is a good one. It's an herbal approach. So you've got echinacea, you've got ashwagandha, and you've got herbs that are going to support not only the immune system, but the endocrine system when we look at adrenal health. Very helpful for stressful situations. Oh, flyball. Yes, absolutely, Julie. That's an excellent idea. Flyball, there's another example of a canine sport, another one that we like to support at Omega Alpha. So yes, that would be excellent for that. And even if you're not dealing, if you don't have a canine athlete or you don't have a rambunctious cat or your pet is kind of lethargic, or that energy that they get from these vitamin and mineral based supplements can make changes there. But all of these options are great for the immune system, whether you choose vitamins, minerals, or herbals, they all can help in different ways. For if you're feeding raw or cooking food and you're concerned that your pet may not be getting everything he or she needs from the diet, add Nutrify or Pet Vitality or OptiPet Multi. You can try any one of those because they'll provide the right ratio of minerals, vitamins, what your pet will need. The scientific research, this is where I think a lot of pet owners, you feel a lot more confident that these products are based in scientific research. Healthy Pet is most effective when given at the first signs of a cold or allergies. Now, if you have a cat or a dog that tends to develop allergies the same time every year, I would suggest giving Healthy Pet maybe a month prior to that to support the immune system, strengthen it prior to the time of year when you normally start to see these symptoms. And now these products are not meant to be given every day of the year. They can be, but we find supplements are meant to be given on an as needed basis. So if you have a pet with allergies, you would give products until the symptoms are gone, and then you don't need to give them anymore. Or if you're going to a kennel and you want to support their system, you could use the Healthy Pet or really any of the products. Or when you bring home a rescue pet, there was another example there for the Healthy Pet too. Preventatively, don't ever hesitate to use these products preventatively. I always say you can pay now or you can pay later. And if you pay now and you support the health of the animal, you may not need to make as many trips to the vet. I can't guarantee that though. So that's something where we have to be careful. My senior dog has an issue with high urine pH and is currently eating a veterinary diet in order to keep his urine pH normal. Do you know whether any of these supplements could increase urine pH? When we None of them should. None of them should increase urine. They shouldn't have an effect on the urine pH. I can't see that being an issue. So that should be okay for your pet, for your dog. There's nothing in these formulas that should do that. Good question though, because you just never know with natural ingredients. Just because they're natural doesn't mean they're good for every single health situation. Now, short term, of course, the products are great. People are concerned usually about long term. They can be given longer term, especially if you're feeding raw or cooking food. then that's where you need to increase or add vitamin and mineral based supplements, to ensure that your pet is getting vitamins and the nutrients that he or she needs. Now, whenever you're adding a powdered supplement to a kibbled food or dry food, you want to moisten that kibble before mixing Nutrify, especially, or any of our powdered supplements. Like, uh, besides Nutrify, we've got Sinupet, we've got, the probiotic 8 plus. You want to moisten that kibble, because if you don't, it's adding a powder to a dry food is going to aggravate your pet's throat, and it's going to cause them to cough, and it's just not a very pleasant situation. Now, if you're dealing with a finicky pet, you can try, these are some suggestions we've had from pet owners, and what our own experiences have been. You can try mixing the liquids or the powders with yogurt, applesauce, peanut butter. You could use almond butter. Broths are great because they provide flavor, and especially cats love flavor. They're all about the taste, the flavor. Broth is very rich in nutrients like trace minerals, which is very important. Tuna, salmon, whatever you find. I'm sure you've probably had to be creative. I think everybody at some point usually deals with a finicky pet, and if you haven't had to, that's fantastic. But these are just some suggestions from other pet owners, and myself and some of my colleagues, what we found to be very helpful for introducing the supplements. Mixing them directly into the food is probably the easiest way. What some people may have to do is use a syringe. That is usually a last resort, but if it's the only way you can get the supplements in, that's another option. If you're giving medication, and that's not uncommon, of course, there are times when medications are necessary. So, yes, you can still give our supplements with medications. We just suggest giving them at least 2 to 3 hours away from medications, because even with natural supplements, natural ingredients can sometimes render medications less effective depending on the herb in question or the nutrient in question. We do have a toll-free number on all of our bottles. I find that is an excellent resource to use, that toll-free number, or you could just reach out to me directly. You'll all have my email address tomorrow. If you don't have it already, you can reach out. And I know some of you have reached out to me numerous times in the past, so don't ever hesitate. It can be about today's presentation. It can be about anything. So don't hesitate. It can be about any of our product lines, not just pet. So please feel free to reach out. But use that toll-free number. Chances are you'll end up linking up to me anyways, but there's always somebody that can help you at Omega Alpha with any of your product questions. So that brings me to the end of this afternoon's presentation. Are there any other questions or comments? Does anybody have anything else that they'd like to ask or comment on? And if you think about something in the future, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. And I'd like to thank everybody for joining me this afternoon. It's been a pleasure, taking time out of your busy day to join me. I will send a link to the recording out tomorrow, along with a copy of the presentation. For those of you who would like to join me this evening at 7 p.m., we're going to be looking at immune strategies for horses. So you're welcome to join that one as well. Thank you today for your participation, and enjoy the rest of your day, and stay safe, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.